Hello all, welcome back to our class. Today we are going to start a new lesson, A Day in the Country by Anton Pavlovich Chekhov. He was a Russian physician and writer who is considered to be among the greatest writers of short stories. His career as a dramatist produced four classics, and his best short stories are held in high esteem by writers and critics. Chekhov is often referred to as one of the three seminal figures of the early modern theatre. And A Day in the Country is a story that reveals the interdependency between man and nature. Nature has always been a motivator, guide, and teacher and mentor for man. It's a story about how nature influences man. Between 8 and 9 o'clock in the morning, a dark leaden colored mass is creeping over the sky towards the sun. There is a sound of faraway rumbling. A warm wind frolics over the grass, bends the trees, and stirs up the dust. In a minute, there will be rain, and a real storm will begin. Fyodla, a little girl of 6, is running through the village looking for Terenty the cobbler. The white-haired, barefoot child is pale. Her eyes are wide open, and her lips are trembling. So, it's a beautiful moving story about two orphan siblings named Fyodla and Danilka, and shows that it was a stormy day and there was thunder and lightning. They're all going to start. The sky is now dark colored, and Fyodla, a girl of 6 years, is ran through the village looking for a cobbler named Terenty, and she looked worried. Her appearance is given here. The white-haired, barefoot, Fyodla was white-haired, barefoot, and pale. Her eyes are wide open and lips are trembling. Looks that she was worried. Why was she worried? Let's move on to the next section. Uncle, where is Terenty? She asks everyone she meets. No one answers. They are all preoccupied with the approaching storm and take refuge in their huts. At last she meets Terenty's bosom friend. So she asks everyone whether they had seen Terenty, but nobody could tell where he was. At last she met Terenty's bosom friend, dearest friend. Uncle, where is Terenty? She asked. At the kitchen gardens, answers he. So Terenty's friend informed her that he was in the kitchen garden. The girl runs behind the huts to the kitchen garden and there finds Terenty. The tall old man with a thin pockmarked face, very long legs and bare feet, dressed in a woman's tattered jacket, is standing near the vegetable plots, looking with drowsy eyes at the dark storm cloud. On his long crane-like legs he sways in the wind. So when she heard that he was in the kitchen garden, she ran to there and saw Terenty standing near the vegetable plots. And here describes the appearance of Terenty. He was a tall old man with a thin pockmarked face, very long legs and bare feet, and he was dressed in a woman's tattered jacket, worn-out jacket, and is standing near the vegetable plots, looking with drowsy, means sleepy eyes at the dark storm. And his legs are like crane-like legs. He sways in the wind. Uncle Terenty, the white-headed girl addresses him. Uncle, darling. Terenty bends down to Fyodla, and his grim face is overspread with a smile. Grim face means harsh face. With a smile, that is, he become happy seeing the little girl, and such as come into people's face when they look at something little, foolish and absurd, but warmly loved. He become happy. The harsh man become happy seeing the little girl. Ha, Fyodla, he says, lisping tenderly. Where have you come from? Uncle Terenty, says Fyodla with a sob. Brother Danilka has had an accident. Come along. What sort of accident? Oh, what thunder! Holy, holy, holy! What sort of accident? In the Count's corpse, Danilka stuck his hand into a hole in a tree and he can't get it out. Come along, uncle, do be kind and pull his hand out. So Then Fireclaw find out Terenty in the kitchen garden, and he asked her what happened. Why have you come here? Where have you come here? And she says that her brother Danilka had an accident. And what sort of accident? What happened to Danilka? What was the accident that Danilka met with? Danilka stuck his hand into a hole in a tree and he can't get it out. How was it he put his hand in? What for? Asked Taranti. He wanted to get a cuckoo's egg out of the hole for me. So Danilka wanted to get a cuckoo's egg out of the hole for his little sister. And his hand got stuck into the hole in the tree. The day has already begun and the day has hardly begun and already you are in trouble. Charandi shook his head. Charandi comes out of the kitchen garden and begins striding down the village street. Striding means moving with heavy steps. He walks quickly without stopping or looking from side to side. Fiocla can hardly keep up with him. So he was a tall man and with long legs. So he can walk quickly. He was walking very fast, but little Fiocla find it difficult to walk along with him. The clouds have by now covered the sun, and soon afterwards there is not a speck of blue left in the sky. It grows dark. Holy, 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 whispers Fiocla, hurrying after Tarandi. The first raindrops, big and heavy, lie dark dots on the dusty road. A big drop falls on Fiocla's cheek and glides like a tear down her chin. The rain has begun, mutters the cobbler. That's fine, Fiocla, little girl. The grass and the trees are fed by the rain, as we are by bread. So he told that rain is the food for the trees and the grasses. And as for the thunder, don't you be frightened, little girl. Why should it kill a little thing like you? So, why does Taranti think that the thunder will not hurt the girl? Because the Taranti said that it was not from spite that it thundered and it would not kill little things like Fiocla. As soon as the rain begins, the wind drops. The wind stops when the rain begins. The only sound is the patter of rain dropping like fine shot on the young rye and parched road. We shall get soaked, Fiocla, mutters Taranti. There won't be a dry spot left on us. Ho ho, my girl, it's run down my neck, but don't be frightened, silly. So he's told that we shall get soaked means we all get wet and there won't be a dry spot left in on our body and the grass will be dry again and the earth will be dry again and we shall be dry again. There is the same sun for all of us. The rain will stop after some day and the earth and the grass will all become dry again and there is the same sun for all of the sun will come again. A flash of lightning some 14 feet long gleams above their head. There is a loud peal of thunder and it seems to Fiocla that something big, heavy and round is rolling over the sky and tearing it open exactly over her head. So how did Fiocla feel when she heard the thunder? When Fiocla heard the thunder, she felt that something big and heavy. She felt that something big, heavy and round is rolling over the sky and tearing it open exactly over her head.